This is the ChoppedByT Podcast, Brown Table Talk Edition.
And I'm still getting money, ain't no changing. When you block me, I take that as entertainment. When I turn up, I know that's gonna make you angry. In my bed, so I'm feeling kinda dangerous. I'm so glad I got my own. Still getting money with the team.
Across from me, we have gorgeous, amazing apple of my eye, the
You're
love
so
of my
nice.
life. What's up, Bria? How you doing today?
Hi, I'm back.
How you
Yeah.
feeling?
I feel good, actually.
I want to jump straight into it. You know, our last video we did, the first one we did, it went viral. And we got like
Unfortunately.
1,000 views on YouTube. And I want to talk about, and it went super viral on TikTok. I want to talk about, or I want you to tell me, how did it affect your mental health?
It wasn't bothering me at first because I know people like to troll, but some of them comments was vicious. Like, they were extremely vicious, and they were all men. Like, I mean, it was women in there too saying stuff, but they weren't this women being women.
Right.
But the men,
Why did the comments from the men bother you so bad and you didn't know them?
I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like men, especially black men, got some type of beef with black women, low key. Not all black men either.
I think so. I don't feel that way. I think it's just people sitting behind a keyboard and they got the ability to say what they want, when they want, and how they want to. It shouldn't have affected you like that.
That's true, but you got men saying, "Oh, she looks stiff in the bed." Me sitting at a table, talking to you in a chair.
Are you stiff in the bed?
No. Oh, you know that. But anyways.
Okay, then.
But still, like, just how they even had that, like, how could you get that from, like, a 20, 30-second clip? Like,
they trolling.
that's terrible, though. Like, you don't think there's nothing wrong with that?
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Of course it don't to you.
But you processed it. You did well. It affected you at first.
I was down bad for about 2 weeks.
But I know you, and I want to tell you I'm proud of you because I seen how you handled it and how you've been since then. Like, you're just dealing with, you know, what you deal with, your anxiety and stuff like that. You've been doing great. And I want to tell you I'm proud of you. Like, I'm so proud of you. I know I don't tell you enough because I seem so nonchalant and I be busy all the time, but I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, honey.
But I know you mentioned it off camera. We're going to get into it. We're going to just jump into it. How did the situation with your father, how has it been affecting your mental health?
Like the recent situation? Yeah. Well, I don't want to tell like the full story, but
right,
just the background of how it even started. I didn't come to his 50th birthday party. He was very angry with me, and this was in October. I texted him, called him, video chatted him on Facebook. He never answered, so I knew he was mad at me. And it bothered me a little bit because I was like, you know, I don't want him mad at me. Like, I had to work. I was sick that weekend too. But then it started to dawn on me, like, ain't no way this man is mad because I ain't come to his 50th birthday party. College graduation. My first birthday party was the only birthday party he came to, and that was it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I started thinking about all of that stuff, and I started getting mad. Like, it was no longer I'm sad. Now I'm mad. Like, now I'm starting to realize, like, no. Like, that's not okay. So, talked to him Thanksgiving. He assumed I was home, and I actually had to work Thanksgiving night. I was like, nah, I'm not coming home till in the morning. Okay. Well, just check in when you touch down. I told him I was going to call him whenever I did get home. I didn't say when. I didn't say I was going to come straight to Dyersburg. I just said, I'll call you. So he called me that next day and was like, so you just not going to come see me? And I was like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? You at your mama's house, but you ain't going to come see me? I said, I told you I was going to call you and let you know when I was coming. Not once did I give you a time or did I tell you I was coming straight to Dyersburg when I left Nashville. Oh, it's cool. You know what? It's all right. I see you want to be with your mama. It's cool. My feelings just a little hurt. You know, just little stuff like that. It was
just making it about him.
Very bothersome. Yeah. Like, there is no way you're acting like this right now. Like, this, like, and I don't think he realized, like like he was totally ignoring my points when I told him, like, you didn't come to my college graduation. You only came to one birthday party. The only birthday party I don't remember. I only got pictures of you there. Like,
he made you feel like your feelings didn't matter. It's all about him.
Basically, like the 50th birthday party, that's it. I think you should be worried about other things, not me missing your 50th birthday party. It was just a whole bunch of bull. So long story short, it has messed with me, and it has still messed with me because, you know, situation on Christmas. So I mean, I'm not letting it like bother me like every day, but of course I think about it because I just think it's BS.
I mean, I seen how it bothered you. I'm glad I didn't reach out, but I wanted to because I just feel like I know it would be so much better for you if he was just in your life. I see how happy you are when y'all just call. I mean, when he just called and y'all talk on the phone about it could be anything, you know. Y'all was talking about the vaccine one time, and and even though y'all was disagreeing, it was like you were lit up, you were happy, you know. So that's why I asked you, did you want me to reach out to him? But I'm glad I didn't because I feel like it would just made things worse.
And it's not your place.
Yeah, it's not my place.
Like, he 50.
Yeah. I look at it like this, like, you're a person I want to marry, right? Mm-hmm. And I would love for you to I would love to be able to ask him, can I marry your daughter? Because me and him had talks, and I get where he come from and why he is the way he is. I just wanted to be able to do that and, you know, reach out to him and talk to him and ask him, can I marry you? Then
that's when we have Mr. T.
Mr. T.
Absolutely amazing. We love Tom. Shout out Tom. But even though he didn't come, like, he wasn't in my life until I was like 14, 15. He was there when I was younger, but like 14, 15, he still has made such an impact, like a huge impact, like more than ever. Like, I'm so appreciative of him. Like, he's great. Tom is great.
Shout out to Mr. T.
Tom is great.
Speaking of marriage, right? Of course, you know I want to marry you. And sometimes I just ask you questions just to pick your brain. I asked you a question the other day. I was like, do you think you can see yourself with me every day and wake up to me every day? You said yes. And then you explained, you was like, I'm comfortable. It kind of bothered me because, from my opinion, that's just how I view comfortability. I feel like it leads up to unhappiness and misery. Like, I just wanted you to expound more on that with me. Like, what do you mean by comfortable?
I wouldn't even say it was. What was I doing when you asked me that question?
We were just laying in the bed, chilling.
Was I playing Candy Crush or something? I was gonna say I probably was not in tune whatsoever, but I did mean. I'm sorry, but I did mean it. Like, I'm never too comfortable, but you make me comfortable.
Right.
Like, I just feel comfy. Like, I don't feel like I gotta worry about anything. You know what I mean? Like, and of course, all females got that in the back. Like, that's always there. Yeah. But I never ever like second guess anything.
You feel safe and secure.
Yeah.
Me too. I just want to tell you, like, 4 years that we've been together, it's been great. It's been awesome, you know. I like how, like, you the first person in my life, right, that I've dealt with, like, outside of, like, my mom, dad, you know, just close friends like T and Demo and Keenan and them. Like, you the first person that didn't switch up on me when I made a mistake, or we get into an argument, or when it wasn't benefiting you. Like, we come here every Saturday and record for hours and hours, and you not benefiting nothing from it right now anyway, you know. For you just to stick beside me, it really means a lot to me.
Because you're very passionate about it, extremely passionate. And I feel like if somebody has that much passion about something, it's going to go somewhere. Like, it's going to take off. Like, right. You, Onterio, and Demo, like, all of y'all very, very passionate about this. So who am I to get on your nerves, blowing your phone up, when you gonna be done, when you gonna, like, there's no reason for that. I know what you're doing, and I know it's something that could benefit everybody. So why would I stop that?
Thank you for that. Another thing I want to ask you, are you genuinely happy with me? Like, are you genuinely happy? Like I said.
I mean, of course, we have, like, random ass discussions.
I want you to speak I want you to tell me, like, things that you don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to be open about things. Like,
it's nothing. I really don't think that there's anything that you do that I don't like. It's stuff that you don't do that I would like.
Like what?
Like when we was talking the other day, and I told you, like, if you stop at the store and you think, oh, if I'm getting myself something, let me see if Bria wants something. Or don't even tell me. Just grab what you know that I like. Like, you know what I like. Or just, small stuff like that. But this week, you have been doing that. You called me the other day. You was like, hey, I'm in Walmart. What you want? And I don't even think that it's that you don't want to do it. You just don't. You're just such a nonchalant person. Or, like, you just always so focused on something else. You're not really... You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to be like, oh, Bria might like this. Let me pick it up. I'm like that. If I see something at Walmart, if I'm getting myself something to drink, 9 times out of 10, I'm getting you something to drink. Or something I know that, like, if I'm grocery shopping, it's something that I know you're going to eat, I'm going to get it.
Right.
Just little stuff like that. It's nothing major, though. You're not that romantic either, but that's fine because I know you can be.
Mm-hmm. I want to talk about this, too. You said... The other day we was talking about you asked me, you was like, or I said, I do things you want me to do. And you was like, but you don't be enthusiastic about it. Like,
you're not.
Like, how it's supposed to be? Like, you ask me to do something, like, yeah, I'm going to do it. Like, how do you want me to act? That's
Give me an example, because
like, it can be something simple. You ask me to go to the store, and, it's like you want me to be, like, hippie about it, like.
Cause
you never go to the store. Like,
I think that's just me though, because most of the time I'm like, when I'm not in my head and stuff like that, I'm a chipper person. Like, I would like to think that I have a whole bunch of energy about doing random things. They don't even have to be nothing serious.
Right. Like
going to the store. I might really want to go to the store, and I might really want you to go with me. But you slow putting your shoes on, you blowing. I'm like, oh my God, he really don't even want to go. So that just kills my vibe.
I be in the car all the time.
Right, but I can't go to the store by myself. Mm-hmm. My mama has told you about this. I don't need to be going to the store by myself. Yeah. But it's not even that. Like, I don't mind going to the store by myself, but I just want us to go to the store. Because eventually, it's going to be a family thing. You know what I mean? I ain't going to... Now, if we had kids, I'm not going to the store by myself with 2 kids. It's over. You're going to have to get your ass in the car and we're going to the store. But, Oh, God.
Lately, everybody around you... basically been getting pregnant.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's a sense of urgency for you to get pregnant now?
I would say no if that little situation didn't happen. Mm-hmm. But now I'm kind of scared because it's like, what if I can't? And I just see how excited everybody else is. You know what I mean? Like, just that warm feeling of knowing, like, Madison being pregnant is just everything to me right now. Like, I just want to be with her every day. And I guess that's because my little sister, like, she was the last person we thought, honestly, because Madison is so scary. But just finding out that she was pregnant has done so much for me mentally, like, honestly. Mm-hmm. Like, that it just did a switch or something. Like, okay, now I gotta, like, go 10 times harder.
Feel like it put a battery in your back?
Like, I'm about to be a TT. Yeah. Like, I have to go hard. And granted, I got god kids, so, like, I know what it's like, different. But this is blood. Yeah. Like, this is my little sister that I grew up with. Like, this is different. But I wouldn't say, though, it's urgency. But I would like to have that feeling of that happiness, because I know how happy Trace is right now. I know how happy Madison is right now. Like, they're so excited, and everybody around them is so happy for them. So I guess just that, and I wouldn't even say it's I'm missing out, but I'm missing out.
The happiness look appealing.
Yeah. Like I feel like everybody deserves that at some point.
Think you're ready for a baby?
No. Not at all.
Me either.
But nobody ever is. Like you can't be ready for a baby. Like you can have all the money in the world. Physically, you can't be ready. Mentally, you cannot be ready. Like, it's just something that you have to learn, basically. Like, I don't think nobody is ever ready for a baby.
Do you feel like, because I heard you say, you know, it's like it's flipped the switch on. You feel like a baby will give you more of a purpose?
Kinda, I guess, because it's like, what the fuck am I doing right now? You know what I mean? But I feel like if I did have, or if I knew I was pregnant or something, like it might put some pep in my step. Like, I got to get my stuff together. Like, we have to get our stuff together. Like, this is serious. You know what I mean? And like the fact that I even feel like that now with Madison, that's not my baby. But in my mind, it's like, okay, I gotta get it together. Like, and then everybody else around me being pregnant, I'm about to be broke. Like, broke.
Why would
Teresa, Madison.
Oh, okay. You gonna be buying stuff all the time?
Of course. Like, they're my people.
I want to talk about, I mentioned purpose earlier, right? And as you know, you didn't see me post stuff on Facebook. You didn't see me talk with my friends, and I told you I feel like I found my purpose, and it's, you know, doing what me, T, and Demo do. You know, but first I want to apologize to you. One time I was getting mad because I felt like you didn't support me, but I wasn't making you a part of what I was doing, so you felt left out. And you didn't know how to articulate that to me, but as I sat back and looked at the situation, realized that I was leaving you out and just expecting you to be on some, just have my man back and just, do this and do that. But I wasn't involving you. And the moment I started involving you, I see, she posting this, she doing that. Now you don't feel like just a second wheel to this thing that I have going on. But I wanted to ask you, do sometimes it would make you feel like lack of your purpose because I'm on mine? Do you feel like you need to hurry up and find your purpose?
Not really, because I feel like on down the road, if doors open up, I'll be able to do that.
Right.
I talk to you every day how about I want to start a YouTube channel, but I never know what I'm going to talk about. Or, I want to make TikTok content. Never know what I want to post. Like, so I feel like I know what I want to do. I just haven't made it to that point yet because I'm so in between everything else right now with my job and just all that other stuff. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to figure out what you want to do just like that because this took time.
Right.
So I'm just waiting on my moment.
Speaking of your job, you just left a job.
Thank you, Jesus.
How do that make you feel? Damn, I was stuttering.
I feel like a weight has been lifted off of my shoulders. Really? And it's not even that I didn't like my job. I loved doing what I was doing. I loved helping people. It was the environment. It just was something about it. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Like, because I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, call them out or anything. Right. It's just, it got eerie. Like, it was fine at first, but it got eerie.
It had to do, since you deal with, like, anxiety, depression sometimes, do you think that job just wasn't healthy for you at all? Because you was dealing with those type of people also.
Right. It could be that, but I was working on a psychotic unit. So I couldn't really put myself in their shoes, but on the other side, it was more of the mood, like anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts, stuff like that. But I do think towards the end, it did start messing with me because, like, they were admitting so many people, and it was just me working by myself, one tech, one nurse. That's it. Like, we're tired. Like, we're so drawn out. Like, it just got real tiring, and we were burnt out. Like, so many people have left in this month, like this past month. And I know it's because they were burned out. Like, everybody's just burned out. So I don't think me working with that group of people messed with me mentally. Some days, sure, because you know that situation where that white patient called me a black bitch.
Yeah.
Like, that sent me up the wall. I'm not gonna lie. And I done been, like, plenty of the patients called me the N-word. I was black this, black that, but just his tone and the way he said it just bothered me. And then when they tried to shoo me out the room, he was like, "No black people allowed." Why y'all shooing me out the room? Y'all enabling him. Like, y'all, now he really feel good about it. So that whole situation, that did mess with me. But I wouldn't say that just working with them made me feel that way. It was just the job in general.
I'm kind of glad you got to experience that, because I feel like your first job was kind of like it's a real comfortable job for you, right? Mm-hmm. And then you got this job. We all know you want to do something else, though. You want to do what you want to do. I feel like this job, you having this experience with this job is going to make you, figure it out and do what you really want to do.
Because it's real laid back. No, I wouldn't even say laid back, but I'm going to be comfortable.
Yeah. You'll have time to think about what you want to do versus sleeping all day.
Right, and waking up,
working, doing it. It's not normal to do that.
Right.
So I feel like that this will get you, kick-started on your purpose.
I hope so.
So you won't have nothing to ask me, like nothing you want to ask me.
Honestly, now that you've been dealing with me for 4 years, it'll be 4 years next month, actually. Do you think that you handle my anxiety well? Like, do you still feel okay about it? Like, does it bother you still? Like, do you still think about it sometimes? Like, how it's kind of, because it is a lot dealing with somebody. I know just from, like, I feel like it's a lot for me to handle myself.
Right.
So.
No, it don't bother me. Only time it bothered me when I felt like you were soaking in it. Like, I can only help if you want to help yourself. You know what I'm saying? But you've been doing it. And when it comes to me loving you, it's like, it's really no condition. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to love you regardless. I just need you to take the proper, steps to be better. And you've been doing it. That's why I told you earlier, I'm so proud of you. And it ain't been easy. I'm sure it ain't easy dealing with me. I know, I can be rough sometimes, not talking to you when I need to. Like you said the other day, you hate that I don't vent to you.
It's very bothersome. Because I feel like, I ain't going to say that's what I'm here for. Mm-hmm. But if I can vent to you, you should be able to vent to me. And I don't want you to think that you can't do that. And I know that that's not it. I know that it's just you. Yeah. You don't want to talk to me. Not in that sense. But you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to. And I also feel like it's because you think it's going to put too much on me. Because, I'm very, like,
you're an empath.
Yeah, like, I'm that for real, for real. So, but when it comes to you, though, I'm able to level that out. Like, you know what I mean? Because I know that if you're telling me something that has been bothering you, you really need to get it off. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to put all that to the side. That's with anybody, though, right. Honestly. And I might think about it later, and it might, mess with me a little bit, but it's not.
You can see why I want to keep that same dynamic, right? Like, what if I was just coming home every day, like, just, this bullshit at work, just always venting about some bullshit. I don't think you would take me seriously,
Why not?
Because it's just like, I don't think, it's my opinion, it's this thing with men and women. If a man vents to a woman all the time, she automatically is going to look at him as lesser or weaker than what he is. I've seen it so many times.
I don't think I'm that way.
Most women don't. Most women say that. They all say that. I don't think I'm that way.
But do you know how many times my friends, like, they're so repetitive with what they tell me and their emotions?
Your friends, not the man.
Correct.
You will.
Correct. But me, when I feel like I'm very close knit with my people. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm very close knit. Even with my mama. Like, she can tell me the same thing over and over again.
Right.
I'm still gonna listen. I'm still gonna give my advice. It don't matter. So, like, I want you to feel that same way. Like, you can come in. I don't care what it is. I just want you to talk to me. We know this. I just want you to talk to me, period. All day, every day. Mm-hmm. Like, I get mad when you can talk to Keenan for 2 hours. but you can't sit on the phone with me.
I mean,
I get it though. Y'all got more to talk about. What are we gonna talk about for 2 hours?
We can tap into that. I feel like when we was in the talking stage, right, of our relationship, me and you could have debates about things, right? Mm-hmm. But it's like now, since we've been in a relationship for 4 years, and as T would say, having raw sex. But having raw sex is like, it's like you way more emotional now when it comes to just genuine debates. Like,
of course, I'm more attached to you now.
So that's why I don't.
But we still have debates.
Yeah,
we do.
I pick and choose, but that's why I can be on the phone with Keenan for 2 hours or T in 2 hours versus being with you for 2 hours. It's not. I
mean, that's fair, I guess.
Yeah, it's not a knock on you or anything, but
it's fair.
You know, you get emotional.
So what?
I mean, I can't deal with it sometimes. It's kind of rough because it's like, and it pissed me off sometimes because it's like, damn, we was able to do this in the beginning. Like, why we can't do it now? Like, I'm still that same person.
But the things we used to debate about was more so like music, right?
It was a lot of things. It was everything.
I mean, we can give it a try again, see if I'm
nah, because it's just certain things, you know, just like the night when I was drunk.
No, we're not doing that. No, that's a terrible example. You were inebriated.
I was inebriated.
This is not a good example.
Just listen, I was inebriated. But even if I wasn't, it still would have been a little.
It would have been better. You weren't as aggressive. Like, you wouldn't have been as aggressive. You would have been exactly how you are right now. Mm-hmm. You were very aggressive in your tone. That, you know, I'm not going to take that well. My daddy didn't yell at me.
Right.
Mr. T didn't yell at me. Like, it's not, I don't know how to handle that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, and it was a lot. It ain't like you was back and back or nothing. You was like right there. Like, you was
in your face,
very prominent. And I got witnesses, so it's okay. If Onterio said you was aggressive, you was aggressive, and you know that.
He just be lying.
No, he was not lying. You were very aggressive that night.
He be
and I didn't even want to be in the same bed with you when we was going to sleep. I'm glad you went to sleep on the floor.
You didn't want to be on the.
I'm glad you went to sleep on the floor, and I left you on the floor. I sure did.
Just because my tone was up.
Why were you like that? Like, ew, you ain't like that for real.
Because I get tired of people beating down black men, but that's
that ain't got nothing to do with me. That wasn't even me.
That's another conversation.
It sure is.
It's because you want holding a certain person accountable in that moment, and it pissed me off.
I mean, it's fine, but you didn't have to be that way.
I can't do that. Like, if I'm out of line, like T, Keenan, and Demo, they gonna.
I honestly didn't see where it had become out of line. So
it was a lot going on. Too.
It was.
Yeah, it was a lot going on.
It was a whole bunch going on. It was a crazy night. We should do a redo.
So there's nothing else you want to ask me? Or you want to talk about an address that, you know, that you feel like it should be addressed?
Honestly? Not really. I've been thinking about this for like 3 days now.
Don't ask me nothing when we're in the bed tonight. That's going to be some bullshit. Because I'm going to be mad. I'm going to go sleep on the couch if you do that.
What do you mean? I'm just playing. I honestly can't. Like, you're just perfect. You know what I mean?
I'm not perfect at all.
To me.
But listen, this is the ChoppedByT Podcast, where we get a real, raw, authentic conversation. Until next time.
I'm so glad I got my own. Still